Hello. How is everybody tonight? Who's here? Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Lisa. How are you? How's your week going? We're getting there. We're in the middle. I'm in my pajamas. I decided to get comfy for tonight. Are you comfy? What a day. Hello, guys. Hey, Felice. On the phone with your sister. Okay, we're here. Take your time. I was a little late too. Does it feel like a lot of people are having stuff right now? Like big stuff? I gotta get this banner to come off. I don't know what I did here. There we go. Okay, now I can see the comments. You work weekends, so you're off and loving it. What do you do, Lisa? Where do you work? Lisa, what city are you in? Hi, everybody. You're a nurse. I love nurses. My sister's best friend is a nurse. We go to her for everything. She's the sweetest person. Oh, you're just outside of Phoenix. Skilled nursing facility. Wow. Avondale. Oh, I know where that. I went to Arizona State for a while. A million years ago. I wish we were in your weather right now. What was it, like 75 today or some delicious temperature? My first summer there, I could not believe how hot it was. Like the thing that you have to put in your car windshield so that your car doesn't like melt in the heat. I've never felt anything like that before. It was crazy. I'm going to send a text to everyone. I have, oh. Let me turn that down just in case. I don't want to have any issues. Today was actually kind of hot. Your car said it was 94 already. That's early for 94, isn't it? I don't remember it being that hot in February. That's weird. That's not normal, right? I mean, in the summer, I remember going to Walgreens and you know those like cheap rafts that they have, and we would blow them up partially so that when we were in the pool, you were in the pool. That was the car temp. Wow. It was in the 80s. The 80s sounds delicious. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Say hello. We're going to be doing the Allure Reader's Choice Awards and our own. Hello, Molly. Molly's in the house. Lisa's here. Felice is here, but on the phone with her sister. How are you, Mal? Lisa and I are talking about it being in the 80s today. Doesn't that just sound like the best thing you've ever heard? Hi, everybody. It's going to be 58 here on Friday. Wow. And then we're supposed to get like rain, like just solidly rain. Of course, it's going to be crappy for my birthday, but I don't know. I'm not into it anyway. I'm not going to have a birthday this year. 10 degrees here this morning. Holy shit. Right now it feels like 22 at my house. Whenever Sonny comes in the house from being outside, he loves being out in the cold. He would be out there like all day. You are from Chicago? Where did you grow up? The cold car. Oh my God. The butt warmers were like the best invention ever. The tushy warmers are my favorite thing in the whole car. I crank it up. And in the summertime, you can like put the air on. It's kind of nice. You get the little tushy cool, the tushy hot. Wow. So, what can I tell you guys? I'm glad we canceled last night. Oh, you could see Wrigley Field from the 20th floor balcony. I used to live right near Addison and Southport, so that was one of my neighborhoods in Wrigleyville. Did you grow up in the suburbs or the city? There's so many Chicago people that wind up in Arizona. Like tons of my sister's friends are retiring there. Wrigley Field is such a fun place to go for a concert, for a game, doesn't matter. You're on Irving Park and Lakeshore Drive. That's where my grandmother used to live. Were you in that last building? Hi, ladies. It was minus 20 here. Feels like minus 20 with the wind chill. Wow. Don't talk to Lisa. You will not be pleased. How about the snow that they got? Holy moly. Did you guys see my story that was I think it was from dogs.com or We Rate Dogs, one of those. And it was all dogs in the blizzard, like having the best time. The golden retriever, of course, had the giant stick in his mouth and he was like running around and like they couldn't even see like where they were going. There was so much snow. I'm very happy that that didn't happen here. I wonder if my son is like awake and would like make me tea. I'm going to ask him. He's going to be like, I'm sleeping. My son is going to Japan in a couple weeks. I don't know why this is typing in the wrong thing. Okay, well, Jacqueline, come on in and warm up over here. Your standard poodle Walter loves the cold and snow. My dog lays, like we have a sliding door. We have two sliding glass doors that are in like our family room that go outside. And he literally lays like on the bottom of the entire thing and puts the curtain over him. So it's like he's like sleeping underneath there. My sister's texting me. Ooh. I'm trying to find a new show. My sister gives me the best shows to watch. Anyway, our dog loves to lay like where it is literally like the coldest. First, he'll lay on the couch and then he'll start panting, and then he goes over there and he winds up underneath the drape. It's just so funny. Dogs are the best, except when you have to take care of them by yourself, right, Molly? How's yours feeling? How's the little paw? It's so sad when they don't feel good and they can't tell you. It's like when you have a little kid, baby that doesn't feel good and you're not sure what to do because they can't tell you. It's the same thing with our doggy. Well, I'm not getting any kind of response from my child, so. Oh, I did. If I asked you to make me some tea, would that be horrible? Let's see what he says. You better say, sure, Mom. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I hope everybody's coming tonight. I know it's Wednesday. Which is kind of a weird day for us. Oh, I wonder if that big influencer, I wonder if she's doing a live or something. The one that goes on Wednesdays. Trying to tell Kelly. Sophia. Oh, okay. She's live. Okay. Sophia. Yes, that's who I'm thinking of. I know she's very popular. Hey, Nicole. How are you? I'm so excited to hear what everybody has to say about these awards. And I actually came up with more categories because I'm not sure that all these will fit us. Hi, Mary Ann. How are you? It's nice to see everybody here. The gang's all here. How's everybody's week going? Marianne, I was very excited to see that you got your Chanel. I saw today that Tavia has access to Chanel in case anybody wants to get anything. I like this space, Michelle, because it doesn't feel influency. That's because I'm not really an influencer. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, not teaching. I'm a makeup lover. I'm just like you. I would like to make money, but, it's hard because I'm not a salesperson, although I work at my friend's boutique, but she's closed from January to sometime in March. She just started getting product and, new clothes for the season, and she was there today. I'm going to go there tomorrow and work with her a little bit. So it all begins again. I'm glad it doesn't feel influency here. That's a good word. So I don't know about you guys, but I love Mob Beauty. And if you don't know who they are, they're an indie brand who the product developer was one of the original people that started MAC. So all those, colors and recipes and everything for the different ingredients that they use he was the one who was formulating. And he teamed up with a woman who was in the industry, and they created a clean, and I'm not talking like fake clean, I'm talking like actually clean, sustainable, no magnets, no mirrors, everything that it's put into goes back to the ground. Let me grab the palette just so I can show you guys. So some of the containers look like this. They're like paper. This was one of the collections that they did. These are their clean clay eyeshadows, and they're insanely good. The formulations are all clean, sustainable. They are insanely concerned about safety and the kinds of things that can make people sick. They also are really concerned with things going back to the ground. They just developed a creamy, like a liquid eyeshadow, which I'm dying to try. Look at the pigmentation on that. That's like one dip. They have makeup artists and people that love makeup that are, doing this. Rebecca's been there. And they invite them in, and sometimes they collab with people and they let them develop their own, pieces. They have a really nice foundation and concealer that you can sheer out, or you can wear it more full coverage, but most people get 2 colors so that you can kind of make it work. And then they have these highlighter kind of things where you can get beautiful reflection. There are no microplastics. There is literally nothing in these that would ever be considered dangerous or unsafe. They are completely vegan, cruelty-free. They are incredible. And they were nominated this year for 2 Allure Awards, which is what made me know that there was an Allure award thing going on, because they were asking for people to go and support them. So I went and I checked it out, and I was like, this would be fun to do together. So a lot of these are going to be geared toward maybe not us. So we may have different answers, but we're going to try to do it. If you'd like to follow along at home, I will put the link into here. If you want to do this yourself or you want to fill it out, you can. I'm putting the link in. So Allure used to be that magazine that knew makeup. Like, I remember, I can picture myself going to the airport, and you know how you like go to the magazine thing and you would look at all the covers and everything, and I would be like, okay, I definitely want to get Allure because I want to see the makeup. And then I would either get, Cosmo or Vogue or, whatever I felt like getting. Oh, and I loved Us magazine back then. Back then it wasn't like a trashy thing. It was better. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so cold today. I am like, ugh. I want to tell everybody a couple things. First of all, I just wrote a letter to Wise Beauty because I'm blown away by this stuff. This is the Skin Glow SPF 30 primer. I love it. I wore it with concealer and nothing else, and I think that that's going to be my jam this summer. Hello, Holly. How is everything cool with the fires? Is everything out? You loved Allure. I know. It was so good. Like, it was so makeup oriented. I started watching podcasts and listening to podcasts. It's like my thing right now. And Molly Sims has one called Lipstick on the Rim. And it's just really cool. She does it with another woman, and they just talk about things that I care about, you know? And I decided to try this, and I'm absolutely in love with it. As you guys know, I was devastated when Victoria Beckham changed her formula on the primer. This is an SPF 30. Is that what I said? SPF 30. Obviously, it's not mineral because look at the way that it behaves. So it is a chemical sunscreen, which I don't have a problem with. It's nice and it's glowy, and it gives you like a tiny blur. See the difference? It just makes me feel like more confident. Like I threw some concealer on over the eye stuff. Where is it? This Awake stuff. You need like the smallest amount. Like you can't even really push it out and then like massage it in. They're almost out. Headed home from a day trip to Memphis. Will be in and out for the next 30 minutes. Holly, just be safe. Just be safe, sweetie. Take your time. Take your time. Anyway, if you are not afraid of a chemical sunscreen, this is not going to be something that's not reef safe. It's fine. It's avobenzone, homosalate, octisalate, and octocrylene. Picked up some K-Beauty makeup today at Ulta. My Ulta doesn't carry much. Well, that's fun. So you went out to Ulta. Anyway, you guys, I'm very into this brand right now, and I want to explore more of her products because I'm impressed. Hey. Oh, thank you. Is it hot? Thank you so much, sweetie. Good night. I got tea. It's so nice having my son home. Cheers, everybody. I am trying so hard to stop drinking coffee as much as I am during the day. It's hard. I'm like addicted. So what's on my face today is, first of all, I did my Sunday skincare today. It's Wednesday, but I did almost everything. And I have to tell you guys, I'm back into doing my LED big time. It makes me feel better. I don't know if it's helping, but it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. I am going to be a broken record when it comes to Ace Tura. If you have dry skin, this is your new buddy. I also have the Essence. This stuff is the stuff that makes the biggest difference to me because I am one of those people that dries out during the day with full face of makeup. I can mist myself with this. It will dry down by itself. You don't have to pat it. You can already see that it's drying down, but it rehydrates everything. It's crazy. It's dry and it's like sealed. When you put a moisturizer on, you're trying to prevent like the water from coming out. And I also was reading that, you know how they tell you to drink a lot of water? The reason behind that is because your body will give the water to other parts of your body before your skin. And if you're fighting yourself by being dehydrated, it's hard to catch up. You can't really from a topical perspective. So I'm loving that. What else am I loving? I'm loving my Esom pencil that's got like the nude color. And I did see, and I don't know if I've mentioned this recently or not, I have like a mint green that I've used as a color corrector when my eyes are super red. It doesn't look green. It just cancels out the redness and it looks like skin. Think of it like a color corrector for your face. It's awesome. It's like an awesome thing. And you don't have to buy the Prada one to do it. You can find probably one that's like Sephora collection or something, which I think they were having for like 30% off. Does anybody remember when their sale is? Is it like April? I'm like trying to, first of all, I can't believe it's March next week because I just feel like February has been forever February. I don't know, but we're gonna get where we need to go. We're gonna get past all of this, and I feel like a lot of people are going through things right now, and I just want you guys to know that if anybody feels alone and needs to talk, you can always DM probably anybody in our chat. Also, I wanted to ask, is there anybody that's not in our group chat that would like to be? Because we will add you. All you have to do is send me a DM on Instagram, michelle.bernstein.beauty, and I'll put you in our group chat. All right, are you guys ready to be editors? We're going to pick out some winners together. Let me pull this up. Okay, so it says vote in Allure's 2026 Reader's Choice Awards poll. We want to know, what are your favorite beauty products? Vote now in the Allure Reader's Choice Awards poll, where readers decide the skincare, makeup, hair, body, and clean beauty winners. Cast your votes before March 24th and then head back in mid-May to see the winner. So you have some time. I don't know if this just went up or what, but this is the poll. So they have it broken up into 9 sections: skin, splurges, breakthroughs, makeup, survey, body, steals, clean, and hair. So this is not about me picking stuff. This is about you guys choosing along. We're going to do this together. And I want to know what you're using and loving. So take a minute to just like look at your stuff. Like, what have you been excited about? What have you been using? What have you pulled back out? You know what I pulled back out today? That's on my eyes. I went old school today. Nude Dip. Obviously in the old formula because I'm not rebuying these to have a new package. These eyeshadows are as gorgeous as they have always been. I love Tom Ford Nude Dip. I love the wet dry formula. Let me take this down for one quick second. I mean, every nude palette wants to be Nude Dip. The colors, the blend, the gradation that you can get, the ease of use, everything about it. You can wet it, you can make it into a liner, you can make it super shiny, or you can just get that little bit of glow where you start with the light color and move out and then take the lightest one to highlight in here. And it's just such a pretty look. I can't stop using the cosmetics foundation. I just can't get enough. It's so good. I have a million foundations and I have made such a dent in this already that I'm like, well, geez, I better get a backup in case this goes viral. I'm like worried about it. It's so good. It's amazing. It's literally amazing. And it's amazing that it's it. I know. I get it. I had to order new cotton. Been going through so much of it. Okay. I'm gonna probably have to break open the next one. So funny. I've been using the Tom Ford suspicion lately. I know. I like pulling out stuff that I haven't seen in a while. It's just something, I don't know. I've been looking at like K Beauty, K Beauty, K Beauty. I'm like, you know what? I'm pulling out some Suku and some Tom Ford. So I used a little bit of one of the contour powders. These are so nice because they're so thin. I love to travel with these. I was going to use this blush, but forgot to put it on. I don't even know if I have. Oh, no. You know what I did? I went with Garcon. I decided to Gucci Westman the rest of my face. So on my lips, I'm wearing Onyx, just very lightly with a little bit of the plum liner from MAC, old school. I felt very OG today. I don't know why. This is the Onyx lipstick. It's supposedly the deepest color. It just gives you like that bitten look. But the best thing about these is the way that it feels. Has anybody gotten theirs yet? Or are you getting one? Or are you skipping this? Are you going to try it? It's not supposed to be in stores yet, but I'm seeing it more and more online. So the Nordstrom people must be selling it everywhere. And then I have Garcon on highlighter. This is just like such a pretty like plummy shade. Just works. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. She did it as a highlighter. And she also did it as a blush. So that's really nice. And then I put on a little bit of Whiskey. I don't know where it went, but I have Whiskey as my bronzer. Now with your dad, you'll catch up. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about? We're open. Anybody? The Tom Ford palettes are delightful. I hope that they stay that way, you know? Okay. So here are the 9 areas that we can use to vote for, and then they tabulate all of the results and they announce the winners. And it used to be like when they would pick like the makeup of the year, I mean, it was kind of epic. You know, you kind of had to get your hands on it because we didn't have information like this, you know, all in one place. We had magazines, stacks of them. I just remember in my bedroom when I was growing up, I had like a little alcove in the front of the house, and I had a bookshelf, and it was just all like 17 magazine and Cosmo, but 17 was like, it was the cool, you know, very cool. I think my mom figured it was okay because it was only 17 magazine. Can only imagine right now. All right, well, we are going to start. Oh, this shows you who's winning. I'm not going to do that yet. I don't care. We're going to start with skin. Now, these cleansers might not be the ones that we use. I have to keep pulling up the separate pages, even though it's the same thing. Hold on. It's the goofiest program. I literally pushed a button and it takes the whole thing down. All right, I'm going to pop myself out, but if I do, then you can't hear me. All right, well, I hope that you can see the picture. I'm going to read these to you, and anything that you have to say about cleansers, we want to hear it. If you're using a cleanser that you love, tell us what it is and what type of skin you have. If you use it for the first cleanse or the second cleanse, is it a morning cleanser? Is it a take the makeup off cleanser? We want to know what you're using, because I think that the best advice that we can get about makeup and skincare is from each other. We crowdsource it together. We can find all the goodies, and we don't have to spend a lot of money to do it. I think that next year, my prediction is that there's a whole lot of K-beauty on here, because it is like raining K-beauty in these stores. I just read that Olive Young will be in stores in the fall, which gives Ulta a little bit of time to get things going. I'm influencing you to buy the Bioderma. Well, this I will influence you to buy, even though I don't have a link for it. But get one time with the pump, and then just refill it with the one like at Walgreens or whatever, because the pump is everything. It's so easy and so just, I love it. Love the pump. Love the pump. And I'm going to be influency about it. Bioderma for the win. I mean, till I die. I don't like taking off my eye makeup with everything else. I don't understand how people like emulsify their whole entire face all over themselves and then wash their faces. I would have to wash my face to wash my face to wash my face. Like there would be like a third step. No. I got to get the eye makeup off. All right, so they're saying CeraVe, which I have used and I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like when my skin is like inflamed, I don't know. I've seen people wear the tinted one for like tinted moisturizer and they love it. I know that this is a dermatologist recommended kind of a line, and you don't need to be fancy with a cleanser. You need to be effective. It's got to take off your stuff, and then it's got to clean your skin. Cetaphil, that's like an old favorite for people. I used that back in the day. It's very gentle. I don't know how well that would take off makeup as much as it would cleanse your face. All right, we got Bioderma. We know how we all feel about that. Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm Makeup Remover. Well, I love the wipey things. I make my own remover balm and then rinse with water, but I do like Cetaphil sometimes. Jacqueline, you are very handy. Did you learn all this during COVID, or have you always been like this, where you can make your own stuff? Because I'm very jealous. It's like learning how to bake. Bakers are amazing. Surprised that they didn't choose the Elemis Balm Cleanser over the Clinique. That's an interesting choice, isn't it? I feel like a lot of people show the Elemis when they're doing a skincare routine. You see a lot of people wearing it. La Roche-Posay Toleriane Hydrating Gentle Facial Cleanser. I like their sunscreens a lot, the La Roche-Posays. I don't know that I've ever tried their face cleanser, but I think I would. I kind of like those French pharmacy brands. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, all-in-one makeup remover. You could try to look like Bioderma. That's that looks like the Emco version of Bioderma. Like, really? They had to go pink and white for it and make the bottle look just like it? It's kind of wild. You're a mad scientist at heart. Your husband calls your kitchen the laboratory. I think my husband would just be happy if I used the kitchen. La Roche cleanser is very good. Okay, good to know. I like knowing about these things because I always have these nightmares that I'm going to travel somewhere and like lose my stuff and have to like make it work. I'm not really making it work kind of a person when it comes to skincare. I don't care about makeup, but skincare, I care about it. Then I met you Living Cleansing Balm. Now the gal who started this, I can't think of her name right now. If anybody remembers it, put it up here. But she started Soko Glam and was really one of the first people to bring K-beauty to America, to an American audience. I can't think of what her name is. That's terrible. We're going to have to ask ChatGPT. Who is the person that started Then I Met You and Soko Glam? And her name is Charlotte Cho. She's the founder of the skincare brand Then I Met You, a line inspired by Korean beauty rituals and the concept of Jong, deep connection. She co-founded Soko Glam, an online K-beauty retail and education destination with her husband, David, in 2012. That makes me feel like that was a long time ago. I remember when she first came out. Yikes. She's a Korean-American esthetician, author, and entrepreneur, widely recognized for helping introduce and popularize Korean skincare in the U.S. through Soko Glam before launching her own product line, Then I Met You. And it is now in Sephora, like in that little K-beauty section that they have. You will see that there. I, for one, would definitely trust her to make a product that's as good or better than what she was carrying. She's just that kind of person. I would definitely try that. Definitely. And then the last one is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. What are you guys using? What are your favorite cleansers that you're using at home? My favorite morning cleanser is the Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser. I love it. It like has little tiny like jojoba beads in it, and it just takes off like any of the many layers that I had put on at night and gives me a fresh face in the morning without me feeling tight or dry or anything. How about you guys? What are you using to take your makeup off and wash up in the morning? I'm so interested to hear. Let me just go close the door. My husband like fell asleep super early today. Sorry. I love Jordan Samuel's cleanser. He seems like such a neat guy. He reminds me a lot of like the original OG people like Caroline Herons and Josh Rosebrook, and The ones that were like demystifying all of the ingredients for us. Interesting. Where do you buy that, Marianne? Hi, Judy. In AM, I just spray with Caudalie grape water. Oh, that's on sale right now. I think at they have like a little set at Sephora. And at night, Bioderma for years. There's something about the fact that this doesn't sting your eyes that is still amazing to me. Like, it just takes everything off. It takes like all of it. Sunscreen, everything. It's so good. And then when you go to clean your face, like you can actually do it. I like Prequel. I love Prequel. Prequel's my nighttime cleanse, and it also lives in my shower. I love it. I decided I'm going to buy the one with glycolic for my body because my body is in winter bad shape. I need to start exfoliating and caring again. I like Anne Marie Gianni Skincare Crafted Botanical Formulations. I've never heard of that. Is it a small business? Where is it carried? Give us the info. I love botanical formulas. I tried Garnier Micellar once on vacation when I ran out of Bioderma. Not as good. It's hard to be as good as the original, isn't it? Directly from Jordan Samuel's website. That's awesome. If you guys don't follow him on social media, he's a good teacher. He teaches a lot. Tatcha rice polish, Caudalie, and Bioderma. I am noticing a huge amount of people are using Caudalie now. It must be the grapes. The grapes must. Vintner's daughter, when I used it, she lived in they made wine. So she lived in a winery. I mean, I don't know, they were growing all of their own grapes. They were creating their own wine. And then she decided to use the grapes for skincare and charge $1 bazillion. And I thought it was a great idea to use one product for a while. I had such bad T-zone and like crazy acne, like right here when I was younger, not young, but like adult. And I think it started when we were going through some fertility stuff after Ryan was born. Ryan was our honeymoon baby, and we did some fertility stuff after. And it gave me such like crazy acne. So I was using whatever I could, and it was all natural, and that's what mattered back then. Been using Caudalie for 10 years or so. It smells so good. Do you guys use the mist? Does everybody have the mist? Everybody's been misted by Caudalie before, right? And they have a nice mist. Like it's a mist. It's not like a shoot yourself in the face like the Prequel one. Although I'm telling you, I must have put it in the other room. Oh no, it's here. This, if you don't like the road, it's almost worth it for this because it's such a fine mist that I've never had such a fine mist before. It's the greatest mister in the whole world. I absolutely love it. The products are all natural, harvested from the wild and from their home farm. So they know exactly what they're using in the earth and what is growing from it's interesting. When I started using Josh Rosebrook, he knew all of the places where his products started, what the farms were, what they were using on those farms, how that they were, dealing with making sure that they're rotating the soil and giving it a rest and all of that kind of stuff. And he was like obsessed with knowing where his ingredients came from. And when you're creating your own from your own farm, I don't think it gets any better. You control everything. A husband and wife. Doesn't that sound cool? Did you guys see Bloom Effects is in Ulta now? They opened in 700 doors this week. Little, a little tiny brand that came from like, I don't know, from nowhere. They changed all their packaging. It's all plastic now. And Molly found it the other night, and I went online, and she was over the moon excited for her little brand to open in 700 doors at Ulta. So you can now get Bloom Effects at Ulta. They have some new products that I've never seen before, and I guess they are retiring some of the older ones. And I fear that one of them is my pedal polish because I don't see it on the website. It says sold out. And now I'm going to have to find a new body scrub, and I'm not happy. But I'm excited for her because the small business to make it big like that, to marry into a family that has a tulip farm and then do research with the university with a grant and then develop tulip skincare and then have it be sold in every Ulta. I mean, it's like a dream story. I'm surprised Caudalie is suddenly hot. Been using it on and off for 20 years or so. Used to use almost all French stuff before you became a Francophile. Because you became a Francophile. Fun. It's also a little woo-woo crystals where the products are made. No cell phones around the ingredients. I'm all into the woo-woo. I think a little woo-woo really helps. Woo-woo, LOL, reminds me of La Mer. They play music to their seaweed special concoction. They do not, Holly. I have never heard that before. Tell me that's not true. Seriously, is that like an urban myth, or is that true? Because I need to know. I don't think La Mer is worth the money. I used it. I'm not there anymore. You're laughing. I love Tatcha. Tata Harper Moisturizing, any oil cleanser, but Cora Milky Mushroom Oil is bougie delightful. I love bougie delightful. Who doesn't love a bougie delightful? And Lisa Eldridge is the best ever. I actually really want to try her cleanser because she uses it to do facial massage. And I thought it would be really nice to try with my gua sha tool. Man, this thing saved my life today. I woke up like just so puffy. I am not sleeping well. I need better sleep. It's true. La Mer makes me break out, at least the cream does. I just remember getting a sample from Neiman's, and it was a miniature little La Mer bottle. And I had so many of them because they would just give them to me. I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's the broth. It's the broth. And now, like, I just wonder, like, what were they selling me? What was I buying? I was buying fancy. Fancy used to matter more, I guess, when our skin would do anything for us. Now I'm like obsessive about what goes on my skin to the point where it's hard for me to try new things. This is huge that I'm trying K-Beauty. And what makes it easier is that you're doing one ingredient at a time. I feel like I'm a baby trying new food. It's hysterical. The music is true about La Mer. I think the thickness of La Mer is what works for me. But I got a Chantecaille cream that is just as expensive, but I guess it doesn't get music. All right, can I just say something? I'm going to get something right now. Hold on. Okay, hear me out for a second. I think that the In Beauty Project makes a cream that's the consistency of La Mer. This is thick. I wonder if you can see. It's thick and rich and not as expensive and hydrating. And this locks in your skincare. I put this on at night, like I put the tulip nectar on and then this. And this actually, I can feel it seal. And so protective. And the texture reminds me so much of La Mer for a really good price. I have to say, I think In Beauty is a really interesting brand, and I saw that they have another new product coming out. I was scrolling through the Sephora app to see what's coming. I gotta get the name of what it's called. But I was like, wow, they just come out with pads? Like they just came out with pads, right? So they're coming out with a Pro C serum, a brightening solution with 15% vitamin C and ferulic acid. $64 for 1 ounce. It says a serum that provides visible brightening at maximum power, clinically proven to fade the look of dark spots and sun-damaged skin. Also powered by 30% clinical proven ingredients, whatever that means. I want to see what the ingredients are. It's tetrahexadecyl ascorbate, so it's a very stable form of vitamin C, and I think it's what's in most products now. I'm just finding that unless you are somebody that is going to blow through a bottle of vitamin C, I don't see a way of keeping it fresh enough, even in a bathroom that's getting heated and cooled all the time. I heard the La Mer music story too. La Mer is fine. It's just not worth the money. It feels good, but not $300 good. I replaced La Mer with the Caudalie Rich Cream. There are just a lot of rich creams out there, and there are some that are very, very simple. This one is the Madagascar Centella. As we know, Centella is Cica. It's both names. I need like a little scooper. The nice thing about this cream is that it's really rich and it's extremely kind to skin that you've exfoliated or that has, been treated with stuff during the day. Maybe it was too hot, too cold, dehydrated. It's very soothing and really good for people with sensitive skin. Centella asiatica is one of those really calming anti-inflammatory kinds of things. And I've been reading, and at night, our bodies do the hard work of making the new collagen and elastin. And that's one of the reasons why getting good, real sleep is so important. Our skin needs it. I've really liked this, you guys, and I am going to have links to all of this. I'm going to do a whole separate K-Beauty store because I have to figure out where I want you guys to buy from so that I know you're getting the real thing. I'm noticing that certain brands are popping up. One of them I'm going to pick up tomorrow. You're going to see it at Sephora. It's called Rejuven, I think is the name. Rejurin. And it's a little bit on the pricier side of K-Beauty, so I got to see what it's all about. At Anne-Marie, they play sounds or music at a specific frequency, 400 something frequency. I love the frequency. I got to try this. Can you send me a link, please? I got the Clay de Peau cleanser sample. That was maybe a little better than Lisa Eldridge, but it's too expensive for cleanser. It was so nice though, but I'd rather use Tatcha's cleansers. Okay, can I just say something though? I think Clay de Peau is like, it's Japanese, and the Japanese do everything well. It doesn't matter what your job is, you're going to do it well. And there is something with the Clay de Peau. Like, I love the Radiant Dewy Foundation cushion. I love it. It's a beautiful foundation, especially if you need a little extra coverage, like for photos. It is good stuff. But with cleanser, you wash it off so quickly. Like, sometimes I wonder, like, are all of these ingredients necessary in a cleanser? Because what a cleanser is going to do is you just want it to take off the yuck and not strip your barrier, right? I might have to try the cream then. I think the thickness and the locking in is the key. This one is great. This one is great. The other one is the cream version of Ace Tura. Is very thick and almost balmy. It's like a balm cream mixture. I'll grab the next time I go into the bathroom. Oh no, there's one here. I ordered another one. This is the ATO Barrier 365. And this is somewhere between a balm and a cream, which I really like because I'm used to using the gel. Oh God, that's so cushiony. Like that little bit, you guys, I wish you could feel how incredibly hydrating this is. I mean, the slide and the feeling of hydration, and it's not like a drenching feeling, it's like a comforting feeling. And when this seals, it seals. I mean, it really holds in all of the goodness. I feel like I'm losing nothing when I put this on. That's why I just bought another one. And I love that it's so inexpensive. I've been using it on my elbows too. Caudalie products have always been good to me too. There's something about that whole line, like that, what is it called? Premier de Cru or Cru de something de Cru. It's expensive, but wow. I mean, I put it on at Sephora before and it's nice. How's my hand? It's better. Thank you. I learned a really big lesson. Yes, links. I can't remember anything these days. You guys, put links to all of these things in our group chat so that people can get to them. Just give us a link to whatever your special brands are so that we can all look. I want to see the Anna Marie. I want to see all of it. Can everybody do that? Okay, do we have anything more to say about cleansers? And are we choosing one here? I mean, out of all these that we've discussed, it seems like we're very much into the Bioderma here. Can I give Bioderma our vote? Give me a Y or an N on that. Oh, I don't know which one I like better. They're both really nice. The In Beauty has like really like set down now. It's like it doesn't feel like anything except it's like soft and nice. This one's like still, you know, getting there. Why? Okay, Bioderma is going to take this one. We're on to our next question. All right, you guys, think about exfoliation. I got to put this back up again. Okay. Reveals a whole new side to your skin, a smooth, glowy side to be exact. Okay, The choices that they are giving us may not be the ones that we're going to use, but we're going to go through them. We have Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. If you have blackheads, guys, this stuff works. I make my son use it. And they even have like a little teeny size for travel that you can buy. And even just on your nose, like if I have one pore that always clogs, like right up here, like take a little bit of it. The salicylic acid is what gets those blackheads out. It's small enough of a molecule to clean that stuff out. People love Paula's Choice. She copies all the good stuff and like does it well. The Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. Okay, wow, I'm having like PTSD from 2017 over exfoliating my face when I see that. I don't think that I would be able to do that now. But back then, it was fantastic. I used to have like decks of those packets everywhere. I have to be very careful with my exfoliation now that my skin is getting thinner. You want to try the Shani Darden. I've heard such good things about that brand. She's an esthetician. She seems really smart and interesting. I want to try that too. None of your faves are on this list. Well, start telling us what's on your list. The Ordinary AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. That's been around for a long time. I like when your AHAs are your AHAs and your BHAs. I don't mind a PHA in there, but like I want to know. Sometimes I just love like a lactic acid. Sometimes it takes a glycolic. It really depends. The Pixie Beauty Glow Tonic. That's up here. We have the Kate Somerville. I've never seen anyone talk about this brand ever. Like ever. Has anyone ever tried it? Exfoliating, intensive exfoliating treatment. Oh, exfoliate. Sorry. It's the Kate Somerville Exfoliate intensive exfoliating treatment. The Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant Exfoliator. That is an OG. I can remember that back from the Ulta days when Dermalogica was like the only skincare that they were carrying. Medicate. Oh boy, this brand is everywhere. I'm like scared to try it. Press and Glow Daily Exfoliating PHA Tonic. The brand is supposed to be amazing. I think they were just purchased by either L'Oreal or Estee Lauder. I don't know which one. And Shani Darden Triple Acid Signature Peel. Okay. First off, I want everybody to think about how you exfoliate on a daily basis and how you do it like on your special day, if you have a special day where you really do like a treatment. It could be every week, it could be every other week, it could be once a month. You could go and get something done, but what are you doing to exfoliate? Do you like a chemical exfoliant or do you like something physical where you can feel it exfoliating? There's a lot of schools of thought here. Yes, I bought the Ordinary Salicylic Acid for my boys and use it just for my nose, but I also buy the Paula's Choice for the boys. It's like the perfect bottle to give to a boy because it's just gray. It's like, it's great. Edam Cashmere Peel and Wise Pads. God, I'm really tempted to get those Wise Pads. I really am. I'm very tempted. The Edam is new. It's the same company that does like those lip balms. How do you like that, Holly? Is it great? Like Holly Molly. Cashmere makes it sound like it's like a softer peel. Is it a PHA? I occasionally use my grandfather's shaving brush to exfoliate. It must be 70 plus years old. It must be like so soft and used. It's like I still have some of the little washcloths that I used to use on Ryan when he was a baby to like something like eyes. I still use them. They're soft. Kate Somerville is kind of 2014. like, it must be trending somewhere if it's making the Allure list. It's crazy. I can only use lactic acid these days, otherwise my face will burn off. Lactic acid or stuff with licorice because it's calming. Basically, I just moisturize. It's um it's really hard when your skin starts to get thinner. I mean, I'm experiencing that. If you touch your eyes, you can really start to feel like what it feels like to have more fragile skin. But I'll tell you, when I had that acne, I was going after it. And I'm sure that we were all destroying our barrier. And what they're finding now is that the rest part of your skincare is as important as the active part of your skincare. And in order for the active skincare to work, you have to give your skin a rest, which none of us are used to. Think about that. In order, like going through like all of the micro needling that I just did 2 months in a row and I've got a third one. And after that, I think that it gets further apart. But right now is when I'm building collagen and elastin, not during it. That's the injury part, controlled injury, I should say. And then your skin does the work to come back from it. And I went into early menopause, so I've been in this situation for a long time, and I'm estrogen depleted, and the estriol creams are a new thing for me, and wow, loving it. Biologique Research. Honestly, if I was a millionaire, like a bajillionaire, I would have the whole line. It is so effective and interesting. And I was a P50 person back in the day, the 1970 old school. If I use that today, I just can't even imagine. The Josh Roseberg toner is just enough exfoliation and absolutely no irritation, and that is working for me. I use the Medicate Daily, very gentle. They were bought out by L'Oreal. What a brand. What an explosive entrance it made. These like medical adjacent skincare lines, they really have our attention right now. There's another one at Nordstrom that I've been dying to try that's Dr. Diamond, the plasma. Kelly, that's in our group a lot of the time, she has told me about it. It's supposed to be fantastic. And I see Medicate a lot on Charlotte Palermo's Instagram. She's the owner of Dew. It's so interesting how they all know each other and go back and forth. I use a professional grade enzyme mask once a week by Skin Script and a scrub in between. Okay, I just did an enzymatic mask that actually has that gentle exfoliant built in. I used that today from Josh. I like the Edam. It's not harsh, AHA and PHA. I think PHA is what has changed in terms of strength. I think everything was pretty much like glycolic back then, except for Sunday Riley would have the lactic. But then they did that weird thing where they were having people that worked there write all these fake reviews for them. And I was just like, forget it. I'm not going there. Valmont, that is the other brand that's like adjacent to the Biologique Research. I don't speak that language. Lumapeel. Okay. Valmont is high rent district, but I want all these links, you guys. Nicole, do you love the Biologique? Was in New Orleans at the Four Seasons Spa during New Year's, and that's all they sold. I'm really interested. The Biologique is is cult-like. If you find, there's a spa called Rescue Spa. If you go online, they were the original people that sold in the US. Back then, it was only through them. And they also have Valmont. If you're interested in high-end spa level skincare, check out their website. It's called Rescue Spa. I am also a teacher, high school art, and you don't see teens with acne anymore. They must be using something, and I wish I had it back in the day. How interesting, because they're all taking better care of themselves. That's a good thing. The one good thing that COVID did was get people interested in skincare. That's awesome to hear, though, because it's such a hard thing to deal with as a teen. Jackie, I helped my boys as teens to learn how to take care of their face. Maybe other parents know and do that now. No one cared when I was a teen, or we didn't have any of this nice stuff. I can remember my sister and I putting Oxy 5 or Oxy 10 all over ourselves, like gigantic amounts of like white stuff, like wherever we had zits. We had Sea Breeze and 1006, just putting alcohol basically on our faces. I was just wondering if doctors prescribe stuff more. I can't remember the name of the stuff. Well, if it's really bad, Accutane is what kids have to go on. And it really does a number on you. Like, you dehydrate. When I asked my dermatologist about my dry lips, he said albumin and Accutane, they use Cortibon, and it comes in a pot. It also comes in a stick, but I don't feel like they're the same product. This is a great thing under a lipstick that's not sitting right. You know, some lipsticks show more texture. I feel like this fills in my lips, and then whatever goes on top of it looks more smooth. Give it a minute. It also lets you do like that softer look. Onyx. I'm so excited for that other color to get here. Accutane is still a thing. I know somebody who's on it right now. It is still a thing. If you have terrible acne and nothing's working, that is what they put you on. I got a pimple injected with a steroid today at the dermatologist. I used to do that all the time because there are certain zits that are cystic that will never come to the surface, and they hurt. That hurts more than Botox. Botox is a walk in the park. Getting a zit injected hurts, especially one that's like really angry. Azelaic acid, I think that may help, and it's gentle. It helps with irritation for me and teen pimples and all production and oil production, but I'm not sure exactly what it does. Isn't it like for calming also? Okay. It's a multifunctional dicarboxy acid naturally found in grains like barley and wheat. Well, I wonder if it's like not gluten-free. They use it for redness, acne, pigmentation, and texture, and it's one of the most elegant do-everything actives for sensitive or 40-plus skin. Well, all right. Azelaic acid for the win for us. And it helps them too. That's a win. That's a total win. You're getting microneedling tomorrow. It's a big week for skin. Have you done it before, or is this your first time? Do you get numbed, or is it just on the surface? Do you know like how deep they're going, and what do you get microneedled into your skin? What are they using to put in? Are you doing like growth factors? Are you doing PDRN? What are you doing? Yes, I do. I think their products are great. It can be difficult to understand their products, so having someone help explain the line is beneficial. It is one of those lines that you really want somebody to guide you, like a real esthetician who's touched your skin, right? Like you want them to be prescribing a whole skincare regimen for you. I hear you. I was on minoxidil. Is it minoxidil? I don't know how to say it. Minoxidil. Minoxidil. The M word as a teen. It really didn't help much. My daughter took Accutane and she has perfect skin. It totally worked. There are tons of people that have done the Accutane and it's worked. Minocycline. It's minocycline. I was on minocycline. And then they also use doxycycline. All of those cycline ones were ones that they used on acne, but the really, really tough acne, it's Accutane. It's a tough run. So do we like physical sunscreens, exfoliants, or do we like a chemical, or do we like a little bit of both? On my body, I like a good scrub. I really do, but I'm going to try the glycolic. On my face, I'm much more careful and gentle, especially now, like at this age with my skin the way that it is. I really like being able to just do my little circles very gently with the little rounded walnut shells that are in my enzymatic exfoliant. So it just kind of like takes it all off. And then daily using the toner. First time since school, and I bet they aren't going to use anything special. I just bought a series of 4 sessions. I know they will double cleanse first, but I'm not sure about anything else. Okay, here are some questions that you're going to want to find out. You're going to want to find out what needle depth they're using. They usually use less here and around the eyes, like they change the needle because the skin is thinner. You're going to want to decide what it is you want them to microneedle into your skin, because what they're doing is they're creating these little channels that open it up, and you can decide if you want growth factors, if you want PDRN, if you want peptides. There's a lot of different things that they can microneedle into the skin. And then for your healing process, you're going to need to put on something really soothing. I recommend like the Skin Mercy from Dew. Saved my entire life. This would be my second choice. The prequel. This is the one that's got the colloidal oatmeal, allantoin, ceramides, and adenosine. And good old, honest to God, the best thing to put on your face afterward is Aquaphor. I have mine over there. Aquaphor, petroleum jelly. Just seal it up and like leave it alone, and you will heal. It's kind of like it's a little shocking at first, but you're like, whoa. But I feel like my skin looks better right now than it did pre-microneedling. So we'll see. I hope that all goes well. All right, you guys, who are we picking in this situation here? It sounds like people have had the most experience with Paula's choice from this list. If you agree, give me the letter A. If you disagree, give me a no or an N. Does anybody else have any exfoliating that they want to talk about? I want to hear everything, Lisa. If they have PDRN, it's supposed to be more gentle the first time. But if they feel like you can handle the stem cells and growth factors, do it. Okay, I'm going to vote for Paula's choice for this one. And, oh, the next question came up. What? That's weird. Okay. Moisturizers. So I grew up, you guys, thinking that moisturizers actually moisturized your face. Like, they really should not be called moisturizers. They should be called like moisture keepers. And maybe not use the word moist because all of us hate it. It's the way you keep all of the good hydration in your skin and all those serums that you're spending a ton of money on in your skin and not coming out. Let's see what they have here. They have La Roche-Posay Toleraine Double Repair Face Moisturizer. They have the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Boy, is that an OG favorite. Bioma, I see this in a lot of places now. Moisturizing Gel Cream. Gels are very big for people with combo to oily skin. Much easier to tolerate than a cream. Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Cream. So again, another gel type of cream. Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream. Boy, that stuff has been around for a long time also. First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. Another one that has been around for a long time. And that one, I believe, either has colloidal oatmeal or they have a line with colloidal oatmeal. And it's very like basic, no actives, very soothing. Then we have the In Beauty Project Extreme Cream and Skin Fix Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. Wow, that is quite an array of products. Tell me what you are using as a moisturizer during the day under makeup and at night when you go to bed. What are you using? What are your favorites? I've been finding that during the day, I'm all about this. And my new sunscreen, I'm using this, and I still put like another one on if I'm leaving the house, but if I'm just like walking around in here, I'm fine. This stuff though, you guys, if you put enough of it on, it is SPF 30 and it is beautiful. Like, have I like done this like 18 times? I just don't care. It's so pretty. Okay, here's my hand. I don't know what it is because it's like not glittery or sparkly or anything like that, but it's just glowy, like pretty, like expensive skin pretty. Love Dew. I used to use Paula's Choice. I love Dew. Dew is great. She really does a great job with education on her Instagram. Don't you feel like you learn something every time you go on there? I feel like she's always figuring something out, talking about something controversial, getting rid of some kind of hocus pocus that's out there. She is so on the level. There are all kinds of different, I wouldn't say the same category because the water cream I use for a different purpose. You know what? And moisturizers mean a whole different thing when you're this age. Most kids can probably get away with a moisturizing sunscreen and be done. Now we're like layering, and we're thinking about where we're going to be or what the weather is or whether or not we're going to bed or going out. There's so many things that come into play, and your skin is different every day. Like that was one of the things I really liked about the K Beauty. It was like I could kind of choose like, ooh, my skin is looking kind of red today. I'm going to go the Cica route. but I might not have to. I might be able to do something else, maybe something with an active if my skin is behaving. So that's kind of a nice thing. Does anybody use any of the ones that are on here? I've heard about Skin Fix. They always have samples of that. And I know that Tatcha is a crowd favorite. Any thoughts on moisturizers, guys? Anybody? Okay, I'm going to cast my vote for In Beauty because this is the one that I'm using from here. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. We're going to head to use the washroom, grab a drink, get your stuff, whatever it is, get a blanket, get cozy, and we will get ready for sunscreens. Go and just take a little peek at your beauty stuff and make sure that you're like thinking about all of the different things that you're using so that you can share it with us, because we need to learn from each other. And sunscreens is a huge thing that the United States needs to do better. We need more options, and I want to know what you guys are using, because from what I am gathering, and I know you've heard this too, if you're spending all this money on skincare and you're not putting on sunscreen properly, you might as well do nothing, which that's a lot. So let's take a 2-minute break and we'll be right back. Okay, I learned something new today that I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, I'm missing conversation. I'm going to come up here. I'll start 1 second. These are both considered to be toners or essences, depending on how you look at them. The prequel is the multi-quench, and this is the same one that we have in the spray. This is a water-based serum. It's the drink of water that we're trying to keep in. This is the hydration, the real moisturizer that we're thinking of. This is what gives your skin that drink. If you are using a milky toner, like an essence, this is not the same thing, apparently, as the clear water-based. This is in addition to it. It's somewhere in the middle of drink of water and protection, but it's a really good layer to put in to keep that drink of water in. It adds something to it, and it also helps keep the water from coming out. That's the tool, the transepidural water loss. You just don't want to lose what you're putting in. So this is in addition to the drink of water. So you're going to want to have a water-based serum. This one's inexpensive and effective. There's tons of them in the K-beauty realm also. I'm going to try to head over there tomorrow and see what I can find. But I'm enjoying the Allure brand, and it's easy to get. It's on Amazon. It's on Sephora. And the ATO barrier is really good for people with sensitive skin. And they just came out or are coming out with a whole Sika line that will be carried at Sephora. It's already out, like on Yes Style and Olive Young. So you can find those there also, but it's a different thing. All right, let's see what I missed. I bought myself a La Prairie set last summer and just opened it this week. I've been using the Skin Caviar Luxe Cream, alternating with Valmont. Unboxed that purchase from July this week too. Oh boy, your skin is having a luxury vacation. I love it. Isn't it crazy how we save this stuff and like cherish it? It just feels so good. I use Tatcha and Kiehl's. The Tatcha line is such a calming, like truly Japanese in theory, and the Kiehl's gives us that pharmacy feel. And they were ingredient smart before the rest of us. I feel like they were kind of ahead of the curve occasionally. Not gonna lie, but sometimes are you sitting down, I use an extremely thin layer of Vaseline on top of my moisturizer. Why would that be weird? Petroleum jelly has gotten a terrible rap because of clean beauty. Petroleum jelly is an occlusive layer. When I had my, oh shit. No. Ooh, I don't know what happened. Sorry, I got excited. When I had my microneedling, this is what she told me to use. This is petrolatum. Got a bad rap. It is that occlusive layer. This is what literally, when you heard about like cold creams and stuff, like when our grandmothers used it, this is the old-fashioned keep it all in sealant. If you are slugging at night, this is perfectly wonderful. The whole point of this is to keep what's inside from coming out and to protect it from the elements if you go outside. Petroleum jelly is not a bad thing. I mean, for goodness sake, we've been using it forever, and I know that Clean Beauty is anti-petroleum jelly. I know that on Charlotte Parler's Instagram, she's talked a lot about petroleum jelly. It is definitely thick. But a thin layer is going to help keep all your expensive stuff in, and it's going to keep your body from losing the water. That's why like Vaseline lotion and stuff, all of those were so big for so long because they worked. They were effective. Tatcha and Kiehl's for me too, good standbys. They really are. You can count on them, right? You know it's like not going to do anything to hurt you. Kiehl's Serum Sunscreen all day, every day. Mineral or chemical? You don't wear sunscreen. Why? Why? You have to start. You have to start. I don't normally wear sunscreen either. I hate how they feel. I'm definitely interested in the Korean products here. Okay, guys. This is an example of what you can find from Korean sunscreens. This is a zinc oxide one that's tinted. This is the Beauty of Joseon, and this comes in different colors. This one is LP 100, light pink 100. You can see that it's got a tint to it. These are much more cosmetically elegant than what we're used to, going on top of Vaseline, but we won't tell anybody. This one, because it's tinted, doesn't have the same kind of white cast that you can get. But there are so many sunscreens out there that are so chemically, much more cosmetically elegant, especially the chemical sunscreens, like this one that I am in love with right now, Skin Glow SPF 30 Primer. Sunscreen is literally the most important part of your entire skincare program. If you aren't wearing a sunscreen, it's literally like throwing your money away. Think about it that way. It's like, don't even worry about the other stuff because it does catch up with you. I was a sun worshiper. I would lay out as an activity. I love the sun so much. I can remember the days when there was nothing better than laying on a beach, getting so tan, smoking Camel lights. Okay? That is the picture that I'm painting for you. You know, we did a lot of things that we're not real proud of. And my next thing that I'm trying is this DNA repair enzyme. And it's supposed to go in and help all of these sunspots and things that I have and the hyperpigmentation. I remember when I decided that I was done with tanning and I started to exfoliate, and the layers upon layers of discoloration and everything that I was fighting for so long, it all comes back so quickly when I don't wear sunscreen. And so I just highly recommend it. Also, just skin cancer is so prevalent. It's just scary. And I want all of you guys to be protected. I'm done with my soapbox. Do what you want. Vaseline, yep, for the win. I got an allergy to it for my eyes and lips. So anything with that consistency, I do a thin layer to lock it in. Great stuff. Korean sunscreen is the best. I usually stock up from Yes Style and a couple times of the year. They have totally different filters than we do. Where was I? Oh, sunscreens from Korea. They use different filters than we do, and the FDA just has not caught up to allow all of that. Supposedly, we're going to be getting more sunscreens that will be available in the US. There's only so much that you can do with zinc oxide. And anybody who tells you that there's no white cast has never shown you a person with really melanated skin. They do show up. The chemical sunscreens are much more lightweight, and you can wear them in pictures without reflecting, looking like a crazy vampire, like one of the Twilight people. Hey, I have a question. What brand got you into consistent skincare? Mine was Leaf and Rusher. I've never heard of Leaf and Rusher. Wow. What brand got me into consistency in skincare? I don't know. I mean, I can remember using those scrubs, those like apricot scrubs, but getting into like good skincare, probably the Vintner's Daughter, which I would say that Josh Rosebrook put me into a skincare program, like a regimen of steps. That's like when I really started to understand more about skincare. What is Leaf and Rusher? Is that still in business? Is that like a more natural kind of a brand? Lisa, Caudalie for me because I used to struggle with acne. So is Caudalie one that is oily skin and dry skin friendly? Or do they have different formulations? You love Vaseline. See, we're spilling it all here. Jacqueline, that is called slugging. Absolutely. You can use this if you are afraid of petroleum jelly or don't believe that you should be using petroleum jelly. You can find alternatives, but even the Skin Utility Balm multi-purpose skin protectant with dimethicone, shea, cica, and lipid is really good. I love this from Prequel. And basically, this is using silicones instead of petroleum jelly, but same idea. It looks white, but it's like that same kind of heavy duty consistency. If you can find this on your Amazon to get delivered after your microneedling, I highly recommend it. I felt like I healed up quickly, and this protected my skin really, really well. And the cica was very calming. I liked this a lot after slugging. After microneedling. I have a fear of sunscreen that will be proved to be cancerous. You think the sunscreens, the chemicals? What about using a physical block like a zinc? Because there's a lot of people that don't want to use a chemical sunscreen. I understand that like people have thoughts about that, but zinc oxide literally just sits on your face. That doesn't sound great, but it sits on your face and reflects the sun. The chemical sunscreens absorb the sun. So it's a different way of blocking. Holly, I have a soft spot for Leaf and Rusher, but they don't exist anymore. I think that was like not my generation. How come I've never heard of it? Vaseline is perfectly fine in my book, but I don't do clean beauty. I don't care about all of that stuff. I just live my life. It's a good attitude, Hal. I like it. Yes, unfortunately, I can't even use eye moisturizer drops because petroleum jelly is the key ingredient. My eyes will blow up. It's horrible because Vaseline is the goat. Look into this, please. It says dimethicone, shea, cica, lipid. Let's make sure of what's in here before I'm telling you. Gotta love ChatGPT. Okay, the prequel skin utility balm is dimethicone shea, Cica lipid. It's a pH 6.0. Modern, cosmetically elegant, and occlusive. Lock it down and calm down. Dimethicone is a breathable occlusive, reduces tool, smooths texture instantly, excellent post-procedure microneedling for irritation. Shea butter is the lipid replenishment, softening, richer feel. Cica is going to calm the redness. Lipid complex are the fatty acids, the cholesterol, the ceramides. They help the barrier. And this is great for post-microneedling, retinoid irritation, windburn, travel dryness, over-exfoliation recovery, winter skin, spot sealing around the nose and mouth. I never put any kind of anything here or here because when I start peeling over here, it just doesn't end. I never use anything right there next to my nose. Does it contain any petrolatum? No. Does not contain petrolatum, no mineral oil, no petroleum-derived jellies. It is dimethicone, silicone-based shea butter, cica, and fatty acids. It's a great alternative, guys, and it's inexpensive. This comes in both a balm and either an ointment or a cream. I can't remember, but I chose this one and it did a great job. Hey, Maria. Hello. The sunscreen is great and smooth under makeup. Which one? Hold on. I gotta go back. Which sunscreen? I missed it. Which sunscreen is great and smooth under makeup? It's not about clean because beeswax and I also got allergic to. People have allergies to all kinds of things. Hi, Maria. Camel lights and Capri menthol lights, 120s, baby. Those really long ones, which I'm sure that you're like a different age, but they used to have these ones called Eve, and it looked like a painting was on it, like with flowers. We know Maria. She's currently out with the sheep and the rogue chicken. You have a little chicken that thinks you're his mama or her mama. Link too long. Skin, 1004 Centella, iHerb has it. Is that Centellian 24 that you're talking about? Or is it a different brand? It's Skin 1004. Hi, Maria. Hugs to your precious babies. I gotta take off this lip stuff. It's almost like a primer, smooth, must be chemical. The Skin 1004. Okay, you guys, 1004, I believe, is one of the Korean ones. Marlboro Lights because I'm edgy. Oh my God, I used to walk up to our gas station and they were $1. I don't even know how much they are now. Hi, Diesel Moda. Lemaire and Erno Laszlo when I was a teenager. That's what you got into for skincare? I used to smoke Dunhill Reds. I bought Leaf and Rusher at Nordstrom's Spa, but it doesn't exist anymore. I wonder if it was one of those first, like, clean brands. Okay, Felice is in the chat. Now Sicily, Chanel, Chantecaille, and La Prairie. Fancy. Why do I suddenly want a cigarette after not smoking for years and years? Because we're stressing out about our skin. In college, I got into Yves Rocher skincare, mail order, natural, big in France. This was early 1970s. I have many years on you guys, never baked in the sun, and gotta say it paid off. I bet you look fantastic if you have not gone in the sun at all. Jocelyn, hey everyone, I think I missed a lot. What is on my eyes? I did a retro flashback. It is Nude Dip. Doing the OGs, bringing the hits back for you. I'm the oldies station. Classic rock. I did Yves Rocher too. Loved their little catalog. I wanted everything. Yves Rocher. Is that like the fancy? What was the one? Avon was the one like where they would come to your house and Mary Kay. Are those MLMs? Oh, you guys, you know that brand Beauty Counter? So they got sued and all kinds of stuff, and they closed the business, and they have reopened under the name Counter. And they're claiming now that they're not an MLM, even though they are an MLM, just a different kind of MLM. It's still affiliate based, but you don't have to like stay with your group, but you still get money for like bringing people in. The whole thing is just so gross, and I just want you to know about it. Google it or ChatGPT it. It's bizarre. These MLMs are crazy. Prequel is not available in Canada. Really? That's a market that she should be going into. The prequel sounds like it will work. Alternatives tend to be pricey. This is not pricey. That's what I love about prequel is that it's not a killer. Let's see. $13 to $16, $12 to $20 at the top. That's pretty good. And it's 1.7 ounces or 50 mLs. It seems fairly reasonable. Skin 1004 Centella. Let me pull it up. It's a Sika product, which means it's a calming one. About $24 to $38. It comes in a serum. It comes in a cream. It comes in an ampule, which is like just another way of saying like an essence or toner. Or it comes in a repair cream. We got Amazon Derm Store, Yes Style, Style Vana, Soko Glam, and Glow Recipe. All these Korean brands are breaking in everywhere. It is a disruptor. Yes, LOL, the long cig is hilarious. A pack of 20 cigs are about $50. Oh my God. I could never afford to be a smoker anymore. Thank goodness. Hi, Maria. Love your lovely chickens. I rescue pigeons. Aww. Hi, Jacqueline. Nude Dip is such a great quad. It is the OG of the nudes. I will love it forever. If I don't know what to wear, I can always count on it. Does anyone remember the Alouette brand? My friend used Alouette. They had a standalone store in Vancouver years ago. Maybe it was just Canadian. I run when I hear MLM. Prequel sunscreen is nice too. I have not tried their sunscreen, and I have also have not tried her new Retinal. It's AL. But I hear it's like a good one to step up. Target has a lot more Prequel now too. Do they, Molly? They expanded. That's nice because a lot of the stuff they didn't have on the website, even not just in store. Good to know. Sunscreen is cheaper. Yep. I mean, the Skin 1004 sunscreen is about 15 bucks. Yes, Korean. Sounds good to me. Target sells Skin 1004. Oh, Target sells Skin 1004. Target is coming. You guys, it's going to be a showdown. I'm telling you. My sunscreen is normally a hat or a house. I like a tree with a hat. That's usually my bag. When we go to Jamaica, I sit underneath this beautiful, huge tree that just, it's like a home. It's awesome. I used to be a human sundial. Put the oil on and rotate in the sun. I think it used to take longer to like get a suntan or a sunburn. Now it happens all the time. All right, here are the ones that they are giving us as what they're saying the top sunscreens are to vote for this year. Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 50. I've never had luck with Supergoop, like ever, with anything. Their stuff will pill on me, or the reflective stuff is weird. I just have never gotten lucky with them. Has anybody else? La Roche-Posay Anthelios Mineral Zinc Oxide Sunscreen SPF 50. Well, they are certainly making these names searchable on your Google machine. It kills me. Shiseido Urban Environment Vita Clear Sunscreen SPF 42. The next one is at my dermatologist's office. Ulta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 46. They also have a tinted version. And I know that one of them, the clear one, I believe is the chemical sunscreen. And then they also have a physical one. It's a zinc. Then we have the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen SPF 36. That's one of the Korean ones. Isden's been like coming for us for a while, and people talk about this online all the time, that it's a beautiful formula. The Isden Fusion Water Magic SPF 40. I love the name. The Beauty of Joseon Day Dew Sunscreen. It's like the one that I showed you, except for that one is a chemical sunscreen, I believe. I have to look, but if it's, I don't know. I have to look. And then we have the Live Tinted HueGuard 3-in-1 Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. And I know Live Tinted takes the more melanated people out. They are very focused on inclusivity at Live Tinted. I just started using the Ordinary Rice Lipids and Ectoin Moisturizer, as well as the Volufiline Serum and GF 15% Serum, and so far so good. Keep us posted. Like to hear that. I am using up Innisfree. It's okay. I've also tried the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. I like the 1004 the best. Are you looking for more hydrating? Like, what is your preference, Judy? Because I need hydration. It doesn't matter if it's a sunscreen or something else. It has to give me hydration. You vote for Alta MD. Innisfree has a great inexpensive sunscreen at Sephora. Some of these brands are really affordable. I have no life. Stop it, Judy. I need hydration too. I know, as I'm sitting here like trying to drink my tea. Anybody have any other sunscreens that they want to share? Okay, these all have letters. The Supergoop is A, the La Roche is B, Shiseido is C, Ulta is D, Innisfree is E, Isden is F, G is Beauty of Joseon, and H is Live Tinted. Please vote. Ultraviolet sunscreen chemical with yellow cap. Yeah, there's so many different ones, aren't there? I get really confused. Every time I go in there, I'm like, is this the one that I was looking for? Because there's like 12. Holly's going with D. I liked your Aestura cream mist, by the way. Oh, did you order it? It's the best thing in the whole entire universe if you have dry skin. I cannot live without this. I don't know how I did. I like Banana Boat Light as air sunscreen. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember Hawaiian Tropic? And Coppertone number 4? Hawaiian Tropic had like just the best scent like ever. We would just oil up. All right, I only have one letter D so far. Elta. There's 2 for Elta. You got to pick from the group, guys. We're going with Elta. I've used it before. It's a heavy kind of a situation. A couple people have said Innisfree, and people have mentioned the Beauty of Joseon. What are we voting for here? Shiseido. So you have a lot of their eyeshadows, and they're nice. Alta MD, C or D. All right, I'm gonna give it to Alta, and we're gonna go to the next one. Oh my goodness, this is the biggie. So serums. Serums are so specific. These are your tools that you use for your skin issues, whether it's elasticity you're looking for, or help with wrinkles or sunspots. You can protect with vitamin C. You can soothe with some of the like licorice or cica. There's a lot of soothing anti-inflammatory ingredients, a lot of fermented ingredients. You're going to hear about hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, Centella asiatica, ectoin, all the things that we hear about. This is where the money goes. The money is in the serums traditionally. And washing your face should not be expensive, and sealing it up should not be expensive. But what's going on after you give your skin a drink of water and your essence, you're going into serums, and this is where you're going to focus. And serums, because they're so specific, you can use more than one. For instance, during the day, it's recommended that you use some vitamin C along with your sunscreens because it gives you that extra antioxidant protection. There are other antioxidants also. I don't use any of those listed. I use Chantecaille or Sicily. G, I haven't even read these yet. Hold on. Okay. Also use the Suku SPF spray. I thought it has alcohol in it. Does it? I was scared it was going to dry me out. Estee Lauder for the fermented, recommended by Dr. Dre. I just read, I think it was L'Oreal. I have to look and I can't remember. One of them is going really hard on longevity. That is the new word for anti aging, in case you were wondering. They are using the term longevity now for everything. It apparently is much more soothing to those of us in Gen X who don't want to be talking about anti aging because everybody's like pro aging and this and that. It is now longevity. It is about giving your skin the longest road that it can go on, keeping it going, which is also like supporting the barrier. You're going to hear a lot about supporting the barrier now and making sure that the barrier is intact, keeping things calm, giving skin a rest in order for it to do the work that we're giving it to do. None of the above, but lots of other serums. Okay, hold on. Let's go through what they have, and then everybody's going to tell us their favorite serums. This is where we're passionate, right? This is the meat of your skincare. Okay, so we have the ordinary hyaluronic acid. So this one has 2% and then B5 ceramides also. Ceramides are big. How many people are using ceramides or a hyaluronic acid right now? Just a yes or a no. People have either hyaluronic acid and or a ceramide in their skincare routine. Yes to the hyaluronic acid. Yes. Ceramides, no. HA. Bought the sun spray on my recommendation. Mine? For real? I never bought the sunscreen. Is it good? Don't say that. I'm not an influencer. Oh my God. That's funny. You're all about peptides right now and growth factors. Yes, we are going to talk about it all. All right, so we have the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Glow Drops. I just don't understand how the fruit smells. That's just me. Whatever. This is obviously not just for 40 plus. The Inky List Retinol Serum, right, sitting right next to the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. Now, this CE Ferulic that you see here, the SkinCeuticals, this was under patent until this year. And now people can do an exact dupe, like literally an exact dupe, not just another CE Ferulic. There's a brand that's less expensive that Penn Smith talks about a lot. And I think Allure used to talk about, and I can't remember what it is, but they've gotten bigger and they have something very similar. But people are allowed to now copy this exactly. It is no longer under patent. And it used to be the gold standard, and you couldn't get anything that was just exactly that formulation, but now you can. Lancome, they're going big on longevity for sure. I saw a whole thing on them with that. Lancome Advanced Genifique Face Serum. Then we've got Peach and Lily, the Glass Skin Refining Serum. A lot of people have been using this because it's been in Ulta for a while. The very famous Double Serum from Clarins. And the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Multi-Recovery Complex. That is an OG right there. So Nicole is all about peptides right now and growth factors. Me too. Oh, stop it. I am. If anyone calls me an influencer, they get booted. They get booted out. Well, I always need a vitamin C, a retin A, Anything else is optional in your opinion. I agree. I think you have to have some kind of a retinoid in your skincare arsenal. Vitamin A is one of the only things that's been proven to help. Felice says nope. No alcohol. Oh, I'm definitely getting it. Then that's why I liked it. I was probably all excited about it. Used to use separate hyaluronic acid, but now in other things. The Sarah Creel has it, I think. That's this. Where is it? This is a biphase. This has the water base, but also a lipid in here. And you shake it up. And this is basically what they refer to like as an emulsion. This has the drink of water along with a little bit of the occlusive fatty acids. This comes in a small bottle now, so you can not spend $100 on it. There are alternatives to hyaluronic acid. Beta glucan is a fantastic alternative to hyaluronic acid if you're sensitive to it. And this sodium, this one is the PGA. This is a water-based. You don't have to keep doing hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic acid. Senna seed is also the botanical kind of equivalent of hyaluronic acid. That's in some things like the Josh Rosebrook Hyaluronic Hydrating Accelerator uses that. Felice says, for real, never heard of it until you talked about it. I ordered it from Selfridges. Well, I happen to love my Suku. My box just turned into 2 boxes. And I got the pictures of the new collection that's coming out. And I was so embarrassed because she told me that I could pick one. And I thought she meant one set because they always do like a cooler and a warmer. So I gave her all the cool tone ones. And she writes me back, no. Like I said you could have one. And I was like, I'm really sorry. I'll take the eyeshadow palette. Thank you. So they're going to send me 1 eyeshadow palette and then I'll buy the rest of it. But I'm going to buy the sun spray now because you influenced me, Felice, and I'm having serious concerns about my memory loss from menopause. For real. At 71, longevity makes me think of mortality. So you'd rather be anti-aging than talking about longevity? We can't win here. We're getting old, and we are. Who is duping the CE ferulic? I dupe it by mixing the Ordinary's vitamin C powder with the ferulic serum. I use it daily for 6 months. Got rid of sunspots and your cheek permanently. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Timeless is one of the brands that I know that you can get on Amazon. They have 20% vitamin C with E and ferulic, but that's not who I was thinking of. One of the ones you can get at Whole Foods is the Mad Hippie. That's not the one I was thinking of either. Hold on. If you go, okay, there's some new ones now that I have not seen yet. Like Coco Kind apparently makes one now. Oh, Wise makes one. What's this brand called? There's a small indie brand that's Penn Smith approved for vitamin C, E, ferulic. What is it called? No, I'm talking about the vitamin C, E, ferulic, not Photozyme. I'm gonna have to look and get back to you. It's not allowing me. But if you go on Penn Smith's site, it's a person's name, and she's gotten bigger. Like I think that she might even be in Ulta now. I might. I don't know. I will find out. Same Judy is a creepy word. What word? Longevity. You don't like it? What do you guys like to say instead of anti-aging, or do you like anti-aging? I just feel like it's a privilege to age. I don't know, like when people say stuff like that, and then I'm like, well, it's a privilege to breathe, you know? Retinols, though, don't know how they help your skin. I can do a thing on vitamin A and retinols and talk about the differences and how it converts. I can do a video on that, or a talk on it. Don't use any of those serums. My serums are Sublimage, several different ones from Chantecaille, Clé de Peau, and Dior. How do you decide what to use, Felice? Do you have a wheel for skincare, or is that like more you decide what you're using every day? Or do you layer? How do you decide what you're using? Your serum is your LED mask. Best purchase I ever made. 50 bucks on Poshmark. Has made a world of difference. It even helps age spots. I am trying really hard to get one of those blankets because my arthritis is really bad in my hands, and the hand LED that I got is starting to help. And now I want to get the blanket for my whole body. So I believe in LED also. I think that it has been transformative for me. There is no anti-aging, just aging beautifully. Okay, let's age beautifully with class. I like that, Jacqueline. Let's just age beautifully, guys. I dupe the CE ferulic too, the same way, but I'm a bad mixer, so I use it in my body because I make it too strong. You have to be really careful with vitamin C because you can get like a burn from it. You don't want a super high percentage of it, like definitely nothing over 20 that I've ever seen in any serum that's out there. Be very careful with your, what does your husband call it? Your laboratory. I like Timeless. That is it. No, that's the one that's on Amazon. No, there's another one. Before that, Dr. Brenner, and now using Geek and Gorgeous. I just heard of Geek and Gorgeous for the first time this week. I don't like longevity or anti-aging, all snake oil. I like things that are pretty, feel good, and smell good. Please, you feel good, look pretty, and smell good. So I get it. I totally get it. The trick with the vitamin C and the ferulic from The Ordinary is to leave it on for 30 minutes, stay away from the sunlight, and rinse it off, and then apply moisturizer. Good to know. Thank you. Totally agree with you, Felice. I just bought a backup of Chanel Le Bouton Couture because it is so very perfectly beautiful on me. You know what? Honestly, the stuff that feels good is the stuff that fills you up. And if it makes you happy, you should be using exactly what you're using. You know the YouTuber Mad About Skin? She never sponsored and British. I don't know who that is. Let's check it out. I don't believe in anti-aging skincare. We age. I hate the word mature. Oh my God. That's my like pet peeve word that I hate. Mature skin. Mature. Like we're supposed to be all mature. It's shut up. That's what I feel like saying when I see that word. I'll try that, Jocelyn. I mean, the retinol doesn't seem to make my skin better. Taking a break now, I used Medicate, and also Beauty of Joseon eye cream has retinol. Okay, there's so much to unpack with retinol. The most important thing, Judy, is if your skin is unhappy, you need to treat the barrier, take away actives, and just put calming anti-inflammatory ingredients on. The trick with retinols is the sandwiching, and we'll talk about it, of how you can make yourself tolerate it. And if you cannot, there are people who cannot, there are alternatives out there. Lots of things that you can use to help. So we'll figure it out. This pen's called Dermalect. No, I think it's someone's name. It's like 2 words. She always talks about it, and it's a brand where she started with 1 serum and then she had 2. It was a girl with maybe her husband or her boyfriend. I can't remember. Judy, I'm off of retinol. It burns. I'm hanging it up. Holly, we're gonna talk about it. Maybe you'll find one that works. There's so many different kinds. The sublimage is delightful. I've only had samples and I'm afraid my face loves it so. I know it's so hard when they give you like a sample of something and you're like, yeah, this is gonna have to last me forever. I know the feeling. Like I have like all the fancy samples over here. Like I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'll be ready. Felice, I agree. If it feels good and smells good, I'm happy, period. Way to go. I love it. I layer the same brands together. Full Face of is for skincare and makeup. Felice, start a channel called Full Face with Felice. Full Face with Felice. It'd be awesome. My skin is I don't look at ingredients. This is so fun tonight. Thank you, ladies. I needed this. You know what? This is the kind of thing that we need to be doing more of. Less spending our money and more just talking about it, because that's really what this is. We are all so passionate about this, and it's so personal, and we're all so supportive of each other. It's just such a nice group. It makes me really happy. Really great at the moment. I credit Medicate and Calcium. Oh, I just saw that. Calcium has something that I might want to microneedle. I don't remember if it was growth factors or if it was stem cells, but they had a sale recently. Has anyone tried the brand from Nordstrom called, it's Dr. Diamond is the brand? Hold on a second. All of a sudden, my nose is all stuffy. I look at the ingredients, shrug your shoulders. I'm not a chemist. My new favorite thing to do, especially at the Japanese market, is take my phone and take photos of the picture of the product. It'll tell you all about it. It's insane. I can't believe that we lived our entire lives without AI, and now it's like, I can't go there. Not tonight. There's a new generation vitamin A acid tretinoin cream that is gentle. It's called Acleaf. Yes, I use Dr. Diamond. I like the serum. That's what I want to try. Want to try the serum. I just wrote them a letter. I'm sure that they get like thousands, but I tried. I never microneedled, but calcium recent deal included a home microneedling roller. Says to sanitize first. How? Um, I'm not an esthetician. I would direct you to Penn Smith Skincare. She does all the microneedling videos, but I will tell you that if I microneedled, I would not use a roller because it doesn't have the same. You can drag a roller, whereas like a stamp is coming like in and out. A roller is going to have different angles, and there's science behind why a roller you have to be more careful, and there's a whole process that she has, like a whole class. If you sign up on her website, she's got a website, Penn Smith Skincare. You sign up, she's got like a real class on how to microneedle, and not the kind like that you go in and get. We're talking about like surface stuff. Like she has a pen and she's got a protocol and she's got all of the background on it and she teaches you how to do it. And she is a licensed esthetician. I think we may all be too bougie for Allure. I think we're all using other things. Yeah, that's why I started coming up with my own list of things. I didn't realize that we were just gonna like stay on these. But is anyone using anything on there? Is my question. Because I can say no to this. Not any of those exact products. Full face felice. Oh my God. It is happening. F to the cube. F to the cube. Full face felice. Can you imagine how popular her channel would be in like 5 seconds? Everyone would love it. Holly's dying. I'm definitely too bougie for Allure these days. Isn't it? It's like a happy sad though. It's either Chanel or Vaseline, no between. I want merch that says no mid, Chanel or Vaseline, no in between. Mic drop. You can use calcium serum without microneedling. We'll just stick to serum for now. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I get it. I get it. Jacqueline's dying. No, I don't use any. I don't use any either. I think D is the only thing useful, but I use other stuff. I use E, G, and H, prefer G. Okay, and B. Okay, we're going to give it to SkinCeuticals since we talked about vitamin C for like 18 hours, but let's see. You guys, I need to use the restroom. I am happy to go like another 15 minutes, but I need a quick break. You talk amongst yourselves. We're going to be talking about masks. Okay, you guys, May Love is what I was thinking of. And it's $32. It's called the Glow Maker. And she recommends this all the time. And I know they have other things now on May Love. She has a neck thing now. I'm so like conscious about my neck now. Like all of a sudden, the crepey. It's called Forever Firm Peptide Neck Treatment. So she has a peptide squad collagen renewal serum for $47, a vitamin C for $32, a neck cream for $49, and a full follicle advanced scalp serum for fuller hair for $49. But May Love is another indie brand. All right, let's see what I missed. A and B. Summer, oh, okay. Summer Fridays jet lag mask, Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. I've never even heard of that one. Dr. Idris, you know, Kelly went to Dr. Idris. She had some stuff done with her. Major Fade Flash Mask. Dr. Jart, that's like one of the first Korean brands that ever came here. And I that used to come in packages, like little individual packages, and I used to buy them. It was like a deck. Drunk Elephant, TLC Sukari Baby Facial AHA BHA Mask. That is no joke. I remember that one. Caudalie Instant Detox Mask. Ola Hendrickson, Violet Ice Cold Plunge Mask. Didn't they just find out that plunges are bad for women? The cold plunge? They just found out they're bad for women. I love this. I used to use this all the time. The Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. Molly and I both loved that. I use a fabulous serum from the dollar store. I have to pay for my Chanel eyeshadow. It's a trade-off. Your head hurts. You had a flashback from math class with A, B, and C. This is not school. Jacqueline's dying. Although it took me 5 slides before I saw the letters. My old eyes can't see that. I know. I was like, there's no way to make this any bigger. I know. I can't read stuff that's like sitting here. I need longer arms. My favorite mask is Sisley's Black Rose. I'm unfamiliar with all the Allure choices. The Black Rose mask is awesome, and I don't even know if they have this anymore because BloomFX is changing, but they had a black tulip mask. Love. And there was an eye one too. I see the drunk elephant mask on there. Nothing burns quite like that. I'm seriously, I'm having like PTSD from that mask. And can you imagine that this is what the little kids are gravitating to at Sephora? They've got to change the packaging and rebrand. It's just not okay. May love, heard of it. Hope it's available in Canada. I think she's like a direct to consumer. You have to check her website. Maybe she's even on Amazon now. Drunk elephant was good to me 5 years ago, but it is exfoliating advisory caution. I can't use it anymore. Use it once a year. I mean, under a doctor's supervision, right? You heard Dr. Idris is not very nice. Do tell. Not a mask person. I love a mask. I have masks coming out of my ears. This is my latest one from the Japanese market that I'm so loving. I did this one today. It's the HADABISEI Hada Bisei 3D mask. It's a super moisturizer. It's glycerin and squalane and sodium PCA, propanidol, rice bran, calendula flower. It's delightful. It gave me my hydration today. It's just like one of those paper throwaway masks. And before I take the package and I save the serum and I put this on my body tonight when I put my pajamas on. Even though these are my pajamas, I'm going to put them on again. And I never, ever waste the extra serum. I either save it in a little jar for my face and put it on like a serum, like a regular serum. They also have those silicone masks now, so you could use anything you want as a face mask, any serum that you like. You don't like masks either. Okay. It's a preference. You're allowed. I could only use D at this point. You know, there's masks for different things. The Summer Fridays jet lag mask that everybody loves so much, I was just like, meh. It was meh to me. Very meh. I'm suspicious about Dr. Idris. She gives me weird vibes. It's midnight. Gotta go. Good night, ladies. Thank you, Michelle, for another fun live. Thank you for being here, Jocelyn. We'll be back on Friday. Masks. Chantecaille Gold Recovery Mask. Ooh, I've heard such good things about that one, Felice. Or Bile Lifting Mask. Sicily Flower Sleepy Mask. Oh, is that the light blue one? I love that one. It's like real light. Or the Chanel Sublimage Mask. Sublimage anything is so terrifically indulgent and wonderful. Night, Jocelyn. Are you in Ontario too, Jocelyn? Felice, I think you're in my bathroom. I have all those Chantecaille Gold masks in my nighttime lock. Oh my God, I think you're in my bathroom. That can be a whole episode, Felice. I think I'm in your bathroom. I think you're in my bathroom. I'm thinking that Allure list is mid or for children. Good night, Lisa. Doesn't Phytosurgeon have vitamin C? They do. It's a THD vitamin C and it's in an oil. It's really nice. I like it a lot. Good remembering. Good night, Lisa. Yes, and I love this one too, the regenerative face oil. This is like a spa on a budget with the blue tansy. It's yummy. May need a town and country instead. The Architectural Digest of, yes, I get it. I think we've outgrown our teenage years. Yes, Allure is gaslighting us with a lot of low mid. If they're rage baiting us. Good night, Lisa. Good God, we've broken the Allure threshold. Who are we? I just don't even know. Like, my sister will say things to me like, my friend so-and-so is a grandma now. And I'm like, you're younger than me. Good night. Sweet dreams. We'll see you Friday. Good luck with your microneedling. Let me know how it goes. Guys, if you're not in the group chat, please DM me to join. All right, guys, I'm calling it. It's 11:04 in Chicago. And we will start here next time on Friday. Bring your A game. I'm going to try not to gaslight you. And I'm going to have some answers about retin-A and vitamin C, since it seems to be of interest. And I'm going to look into exotic, expensive skincare for all of us. Sweet dreams, everybody. Have a good rest of your week. It's all coming down on the other side. Good night, Jacqueline. Good night, Nicole. Good night, Judy. Good night, Felice, Molly. Hope I didn't forget anyone. Jacqueline. Sweet dreams, everybody. Good night, Holly. Be careful with the fires, Holly. Love you all. Good night, guys. Night.